talk about that for the whole podcast. But I do want to go back to the myth before I go into the illumination. This is so deep. Um, the fact that, I also, one of the things that I learned in Buddhism was like, the bad karma was not on the eating meat, but if you killed an animal, if you practice violence, any violent act, that was where the karma was going. And I wonder how many things in the world do you think right now, that a lot of people, because we have a massive awakening in humanity, a lot of stuff is coming out to the surface, which is, I believe, is time. Like this teaching, like this, what you are sharing with people, that yes, some of us may not like it because we're used to believe the old, the non-inquired. We don't question the beliefs. We just go like sheep and believe. I used to go to the church when I was little in the Catholic religion, and imagine that a prayer for a 3 or 4 year old, your family will ask you to just pray as they say, right? As the priest says. And the prayer was this. Just feel it. It's like the same of like, you are gonna be evil if you eat meat. No. But the prayer was like, declare that you are a sinner, sinner, sinner. So we will say, I confess that I'm a sinner amongst all of you. So this is a 4-year-old, okay? And repeating the words, and the power of words. And I confess that I have sinned. And then they ask you to punch your heart 3 times with your hand. They're doing a neuroassociative conditioning from NLP. You are anchoring like, I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner, and I am guilty, I am guilty, I am guilty. So I grew up with that prayer every Sunday until like when I was conscious enough, or when I started my spiritual journey of undoing. My spiritual journey has been more of undoing, not of doing, not of adding, but of deleting, of undoing. I realized, what? I'm carrying a guilt that is not mine. I'm carrying a belief that is not even true. And because I haven't had the courage to question it, to open my mind, which opens my heart to the possibility that maybe, maybe you're not going to die or have a karma for eating meat, sweethearts. Maybe, maybe we're present. Maybe we bring the compassion that the Buddha spoke, the bhakti, the devotion of the Sufis. Maybe, just maybe, if we begin to learn to use our mind to think, perhaps we can create a more harmonious society. And so I love that you shared that. And then you shared, I now want to go deep in this. Illumination is a dimension. Tell me what happened. This must have been because I felt it. I felt like I feel it right now. I'm like, oh, my dear Buddhas, Lords, Christ, me, you. What is it? Tell me more about it. Wow.
So as you share something very important, just to set the base, you were born, and less 5 minutes, somebody chose your name, your religion, your nationality, and your beliefs. And now it's what you said, you grow up and you pray in everything. And it's like, you don't know who you are. And most of the time, people, they're going to invest all their life passing by themselves, not knowing who they are. Most of the men, they cannot sit 5 minutes with themselves and their own thoughts, not feeding to compare themselves to others and to evaluate themselves with their things, the possessions, social status, or all these things. And when I say it's a dimension, when you can extract yourself and see nobody is going to be like me, and the whole universe, nobody's, and whole eternity, nobody is going to be like me. I don't need to be the best, because nobody can do what I'm doing in this moment. And everything I suffer or I thrive come from imagination. If I can, so scared about the future, imagining all the bad scenarios, I can imagine the best too. So when I say that, it doesn't mean everything is la la land, and it's what do I want to feed in this container, this dimension. Everything, all humanity could fit in a square cube. We are made of emptiness. And knowing that, we spend more time in the tangible world suffering than to invest in this inner world, the mastery of the heart, the mastery of the mind, I'm not going to talk about the soul or these things I never seen. I'm going to talk about tangible things. Like what's happened within my heart, what's happened in my mind, knowing every time I'm going to eat something, this something I'm going to eat is going to be a piece of human being, a piece of myself. This is this dimension I'm talking. The thing is like we never talk, this invisible, or we are suffering or thriving for. Does it make sense?
Yes, it is. It does make sense, and it feels that the real spirit, the bread, the spirituality of life comes to this. To the simple facts, to what we can see, can we touch, we can experience. Not. It's kind of it's right in front of our eyes, right where we're at. Is like patting us on the back saying, hey, I'm illumination, I'm here. Hey, I am transcendence, I'm here. Hey, all the things that you're looking for or that you're worried for, drop them. Because in this moment, I am here. In this moment, this is the dimension of illumination. And so, wow, this is like, I feel it really expanded, like the breath that you just took. you know, it's like,
I,
wow. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And you and me, we have a lot of people in common. Like we talk about Wim
Yes.
Hof or Dan Brule or
Yeah.
so many people we train with, learn from. And at the end, for me, I didn't invent nothing. I just
Yes.
recollect all wisdom and make them more contemporary and touching the people who they are ready to listen. Because now is not about pushing or pulling people. It's about to becoming a lighthouse, to shining from within. It's to let people come to us. And this is, I think, now the teaching.
Yes.
Um, I can see it's like how so many people, it's like they are ready for this shift. They are ready for this transformation. I mean, a before and after, and so many sounds, so many things. So I think it's like I appreciate so many people like what you do, and so many different
Thank
people
you.
to have a different path for to get where every I think human being can. Because I always say it's my path at my own pace, and this
Yes.
is a principal thing I coach to the people. Your path at your own pace, put maximum flavors, like you was talking about chili sauce before,
Oh,
truffle chili
yes.
sauce or whatever. Put many colors, put many flavors in your life, and after that making your own. Because now it's very important we empower people to be their own guru by
Yes.
practice and choice. By practice and choice. This is what I repeat to the people: practice, 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 and now you will have the ability to choose. Because my life never was in martial art about hustle and grind. It was always you're going to practice with consistency, and
Yes.
this will create excellence. And when you practice martial art, this is the path you take. Practice consistency equal excellence.
Oh, I love this. And it's so true. I admire and I have so much respect for you for the martial arts. I am a Shaolin mom. I'm so proud to say that because, both my son and myself, we've been able to train with the Shaolin monks in China at the Shaolin
Mm.
temple. Obviously, he trains in the martial arts Kung Fu. Me, I train in Cha Dao, in Kung Fu Cha in Ti or Tai Chi, Tai Chi, but mostly in tea. And I've watched your videos, like I can feel the energy of the mastery of the excellence, and I love the formula you just told everyone. It's practice. The people that want excellence, you gotta practice. And I'm gonna make sure that we put like maybe a link to one of your videos so they can feel the energy of the excellence that you are speaking here. So when you studied martial arts, say where who were your primary teachers? Where did you and tell us a little bit about this?
So it was very basic. When I was kid, I started with a judo,
Yeah.
karate, and after that, it's like I did a jujitsu, Japanese
Ah,
jujitsu. I had my black belt. I did the first competition of MMA. It was called
wow.
Hybrid Pancras in France. I was in my 18, and I can talk about that. It's like for me, it's like When I started martial art and Japanese, every time we start with zazen and size up position and meditation, it was the worst moment. And it
Oh,
didn't make sense until now. Because when you're a kid, you want just to kick, punch, jump, but this time, and really all my masters as sensei and sifu, what they did, it's to plant a seed. And you
yes.
know, this said, the best moment to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second
Ah,
best moment to plant a seed is now.
yes.
And what happened? The tree was planted when I was 6 and now I'm 47. So we
Oh,
took 41 years of my practice was there without being there. And this is maybe it's what make the difference for me. And now it's like how I can collapse time for people, how not to invest 40 years and to understand it's like when I go to the dentist, I got all my my teeth clean. I still brushing my teeth. And I'm going to the dentist once or twice a year. And between, I clean my teeth. I don't clean my teeth for to have bigger teeth or more teeth. I just clean my teeth for to get healthy, to have healthy teeth, a good breath. And my practice is the same, is a toothbrush of the mind. It's what I would like to explain to the people. You can do breath work. You can do medicine plant, ayahuasca, whatever you want, and keep practicing daily. Prime yourself by your practice before the life prime you. Meaning it's like when I do my meditation, my breath work, even though it's like 5 minutes,
yes.
I'm fully in this dimension. Now I prime myself before life going to prime me. He allowed me to reconnect, first of all, to welcome myself, knowing I have the privilege to wake up one more day and
Yes.
knowing it's like this is what I have with who am I, and now I can start my day. So this is about what I learned when in martial art I started, because don't like violence. When I did the first competition of MMA, one of my friends say, it's like some people they are tiger, is some people they are rat,
Yes.
and everybody want to be a tiger. So it's like you're aggressive and you are big and everything. But some people they are rat. I mean, it's like you hide yourself, you avoid situation, and when you are accurate in the corner, you will be so dangerous. You will be scary. And I had to accept I'm a rat. When I did the first competition of MMA in France, I was 18. I had no will to fight someone I didn't know for no reason, just for to win and beat his ass, or I didn't have that on me. I love martial art because it was a way to know myself, a way to gain self confidence, but not a way to fight an unknown person for just to feed my ego. And this is what's very important. And I know working as a bouncer for over 3 years and a half here in the US, when I have to unleash the rat, I could put
Oh,
someone on the floor and make everybody safe around me. And this is what to accept. It's accept my nature
yes.
because we become unnatural. We become the most unnatural species on the planet.
Wow. And it's like, I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like if I came to listen to the podcast. Woof. Yes. And well, I could stay in the martial arts world because I'm really, as a mother, as a woman, but as a human that I feel always every day the responsibility. When I wake up, I do the same, like as you, like, new day, some breath work, meditation, right? Start with the breath meditation. I'm going to include the, kind of greeting myself, like checking with myself. Um, but I also have this very powerful fuel for me that I always have the awareness that I am an ancestor for the future generations. I'm kind of like that tree that you are the seed planted by your teachers 20 years ago right now, and obviously with your commitment and consciousness. So that brings me to what you are saying, the importance of excellence, the importance of values, the importance of knowing who we are, owning the power of our nature, and not trying to be something other than our nature, so we don't, my gosh, we don't do the crazy things that truly we don't need to have here in humanity. So you were the first certified Wim Hof practitioner in the United States. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And I've seen some of your videos with Wim, and he's so